Good afternoon and welcome to the Board of County Commissioners public hearing for Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. The topic of this public hearing is Housing and Urban Development 2019 Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report, or also known as CAPER. I'm John Hutchings, the chair of the board. To my right is Vice Chair Commissioner Ty Mentzer. To my left is Commissioner Gary Edwards. And we have on the bench here, we have County Manager Romero Chavez and the clerk of the board, Amy Davis. The purpose of this public hearing is to accept and consider testimony on the program year 2019 Housing and Urban Development Consolidated Annual Performance Evaluation Report. This is a hybrid meeting. Those wishing to testify have joined by Zoom, emailed comment, or mailed comment. If you wish to testify, please visit the Thurston County homepage online and select Announcements of Public Hearings on the left-hand side. The information to join this public hearing remotely has been posted there. If you do not wish to testify but would like to listen and follow along, please watch the live stream through Thurston County YouTube channel to help us manage attendance. Staff member Tom Webster with Social Services Program Specialist 2 and Jacinda Stelgis, Affordable Housing Coordinator, will provide information on this topic. And then we will call, if you wish to testify when we get to that piece, we'll call your name aloud if you're in the boardroom or on Zoom. When your name is called, please, you'll have 3 minutes if you wish to testify. Introduce yourself and where you live in the county. You have 3 minutes that cannot be donated to another person. Amy Davis, the clerk of the board, will keep track of time. You'll be notified when your time is expired. This public hearing is now open. And Todd Webster and Jacinda will now present background information of the proposal, written comments submitted, and any additional information requested by the board. Thank you. Tom, are you going to start off, Tom?
Yep, I will start off. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Tom Webster, Manager of the Office of Housing and Homeless Prevention and Public Health and Social Services. So the Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report, or the CAPER, is a report required every year by HUD for our federal funding sources. For this is our Home Investment Partnership and Community Development Block Grant. And our program year for 2019 runs from September 1st of 2019 through August 31st of 2020. So most of our 2019 program year is actually in 2020. But I'm going to turn this over to Jacinda to give you a brief overview of what the accomplishments were with these programs funds for our last program year. So Jacinda.
You're muted.
Jacinda, sorry about that. Yes. Good afternoon, Jacinda Stelgis with the Office of Housing and Homeless Prevention. So as Tom said, this is a performance report for program year 2019. And this report does include, in program year 2019, a total of $1,227,222 in Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, and $781,383 in Home Investment Partnership Program, so that is HOME funds. Those funds were awarded in this program year. Awarded to 4 capital projects. CDBG, per an interlocal agreement, does rotate between Tumwater, Lacey, and South County. So this program year was focused in the South County jurisdictions. CDBG funds were awarded to repair some leaking and unsafe water mains in Bakota. Repair a community facility in Tenino, improve public sports fields in Grand Mound, and improve a public park in Rochester. 2 public service activities were also funded to provide scholarships for homeless students to attend the Boys and Girls Club in Yelm, and also to provide hot meals through a Catholic Community Services Community Kitchen program. And then under the HOME program, in this program year, funds were awarded for new construction of 2 permanent supportive housing projects. Among those programs, Catholic Community Services did complete their program in this program year. So those beneficiaries, as well as a Boys and Girls Club, are also reported in this report. And then additionally, in CDBG and home funds received in prior program years, there were four projects that were completed with CDBG funds during this program year. And as such, those numbers are reported in this keeper. So with CDBG, the conversion of 13 units from septic to sewer connection in Tumwater by Union Gospel Mission, rehabilitation of 2 single-family rental homes by Homes First, and the first of 2 phases to create the Lacey Food Bank with the Thurston County Food Bank. And then with home funds, 1 single-family home was rehabilitated, and the Housing Authority also constructed 2 triplexes, offering 6 total units of affordable housing. So in total, in program year 2019, 236 residents benefited from CDBG, 20 residents benefited from home funds. And I did also just want to make note, if anyone, the commissioners or anyone in the public is looking at that draft keeper, you will see in there other resources available listed in the amount of $717,852. That represents the CDBG CV funds that were awarded through the CARES Act earlier this year. Those have not yet been expended, but will be focused on the food assistance, COVID-19 testing, purchase or lease of a quarantine and isolation site for those who have tested positive or are awaiting results, and administrative funds. And with that, I will wrap that up, and I'm available if you guys have questions.
Thank you, Jacinda, and thank you, Tom. We'll go to public testimony first, or comment, and then we'll open it for discussion for the commissioners. There's nobody in the boardroom, nobody has signed up. Is there anybody on the Zoom?
No.
Nobody's on the Zoom? Okay, well, public comment is now closed. Commissioner Mentor or Commissioner Edwards, do you have questions, or? Do we have calls at all? Oh, anybody on the phone?
No.
No. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? Go ahead.
No, again, for the public, though, I'd like to point out that we've watched Tom and his crew manage this for the whole year. And, done a great job. And so that's why I think that we don't have a lot of questions here on the board, is we've seen it in operation, and the public should know that. So that's all I've got to say, sir.
And nothing?
Yeah, I would just add to that, these programs are all things that we approved on the front end, and this is a report of kind of on the back end of what was accomplished. So we're well familiar with all these different expenditures and what they were about.
You know, I'm going to take it one step farther, if you allow, sir.
Okay.
I heard Tom's introduction there. He was recognized as specialist 2 and or something like that. I think we ought to call him manager, boss, captain, something, because he does a heck of a job and oversees a lot of money.
Well, he sure does, and keeps it all straight.
I'll just let it go at that.
Well, we've been brought along throughout the year of this process, and this, should we approve this, is approving the report and authorizing the submission to HUD. So I'm definitely on board with that, but we haven't voted yet. So with discussion ending, is there a motion to close the public hearing?
I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to close this public hearing. Any discussion on that motion?
No, sir.
Nope.
Nope. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The public hearing is closed unanimously. And now what is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the program year 2019 Housing and Urban Development Consolidated Annual Performance Report and authorize the Public Health and Social Services Department to submit the report to Housing and Urban Development.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the program year 2019 CAPER and authorize DHSS to submit this report to HUD. Any further discussion on that?
No, sir.
Nope. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That motion carries unanimously. This concludes this public hearing, and we're going to adjourn. Thank you.
Come back at 5:30, right?
Yep.